Hello everybody, welcome back to another series here on the channel. And if you're wondering, wait, where am I? Usually I'm hiding right here inside of your screen, but today that is not the case, as we are playing a new game on this channel, which is Oxygen Not Included, as you can see from here. And Oxygen Included is a game where you don't actually need my reaction, it's not that important. And next to that, my face is blocking a lot of information that you cannot see if my face is there. So I thought, why not turn down my ugly ass face? You know, you don't want to see it anyway. So here we go, we're gonna start a new game. So for those who haven't seen Oxygen Not Included before, well, Oxygen Not Included is a micromanaging game in which you have to create a colony inside of a meteorite. And in that meteorite, you are gonna construct all sorts of machines to keep your colony alive. And as you can see from the title, oxygen is not included in this game. Or it partially is, but you have to maintain that oxygen level, otherwise all your duplicants are gonna suffocate to death. And that is of course not what we want. And next to that you have to create all sorts of farms as well, which is also very challenging at some times, as there are many problems we are gonna face in the future. Now as you can see, from here we have a bunch of rocks that we can choose from. And these are quite challenging, each and every one of them. And we are gonna play on the ice biome, because I think that the ice biome is a nice starter point for me, as I've actually never reached the end game of this game yet. So I'm gonna do some fiddling around with the biome, and then I'm also gonna choose some duplicants to start with. And then I'll be back and we will enjoy this new world of Gloria. Okay, so this is going to be the rock that we're gonna play on. As you can see, it's metal rich, which is very good for us, as we are gonna build lots of machines, and for machines we of course need metal. It's got a frozen core, and that is not something I have to worry about, as you can see, this meteorite is made out of ice as well, mostly, so not gonna be a very different. And as well as that, we've also got a geoactive area, which means that there are a lot of steam vents and geysers which we can utilize for all sorts of goodies. So everyone, I've chosen all of my 3 duplicants who are gonna work inside of our comet. Over here we've got Otto, who's got researching level 7, which means that he can research items very quickly, and we can expand the base very simply and very fast. As well as that, he's a caregiver, which means he can take care of people if they are hurt or ill. And he cannot do cooking errands, but that's something we shouldn't worry about, as over here we've got Ren, who can do cooking and construction. And he's also got diver lungs, which means he is going to use up less oxygen, which is the precious gas that we are gonna keep inside of our base at all times, otherwise our duplicants are going to die, of course. And unfortunately he's got irritable bowel, which means, yep, he is going to poop a little bit longer than all of the other duplicants. Over here we've got Stinky, and he's got digging level 3, building level 3. So that's good for beginning stages, as we are going to dig and construct a lot of things in the beginning. As well as that, he's germ resistant, so good for his stomach of course. And he is yokel, so he cannot do any researching. But that is something we shouldn't worry about. Over here we're gonna type in Gloria. It's going to be the glorious comet of Gloria. And let's embark into the world of Gloria. Hey, oh yeah, and if you want to read this, then go ahead and read it. I'm not gonna read it. Over here we've got our areas. So let me pause everything at this point in time so I can do a little bit of explaining. Over here on the bottom right, I've got all these different types of tools, and all these different types of tools are actually actions that my duplicants can take care of. So over here, example, I've got dig, and I can dig out different areas like this. And that is basically where I tell my duplicants what to do. Here on the left, we've got building things, so everything that I've researched will come in here. And I can build and expand my base with all the resources that I've gathered from mining. Here on the top right corner, we've got different overlays, which are very important. Over here, we've got the gas overlay. And all this blue rich stuff over here is the oxygen overlay. And this is what our peoples can breathe, of course. And the duplicants are very happy to be in this area. Next to that, we've got the power overlay for things like electricity, which we haven't got at this point in time. We've also got a temperature overlay. And as you can see from this area, we are surrounded by a lots and lots of chilled area. And that is something that we have to take care of in the beginning very fast. Otherwise our little duplicants over here are gonna die and they are gonna freeze to death. So that is going to be a little challenge of this comet. Next to that, we've got a light overlay which shows all of the light in the area. We don't want to put our people inside of the light, of course, because during the night they want to sleep and they don't want to get woken up by the light, of course. Over here we've got the plumbing overlay and the ventilation overlay. We don't have those yet. We've also got decor overlay, which shows how good the decor is, and the more decor you have, the better and happier your duplicants are going to be. As well as that, we've got a germ overlay, and germs are basically diseases and all of the other things. Ooh, what is this? Zombie spore present. Oh, there's some new stuff which I haven't seen before, so that's gonna be challenging, I guess. So this basically shows you what blocks are infected by different germs, and they can affect your duplicants, of course. We've also got a farming overlay, and shows you where all the plants are. And over here we've got the room overlay, but we haven't constructed any rooms yet. So with all of that stuff out of the way, let's start playing this game. So first things first, what we are going to do, we are gonna dig to the left and to the right a bit, as we have to get ourselves some resources going. And over here we've got a little water pocket which we are gonna build to, as we of course need water for our duplicants. So let's hit unpause and get everything going. You can see they all take out their little laser guns and they laser the little blocks that I have told them to break. And as you can see, everything is working out great. Now, with all the resources that they're now gathering, we can actually construct some things already. So here on the right is where we are gonna construct, I guess, the dormitories where our people will sleep. And we are gonna place down some little rooms right here, like so. And this is gonna be the area where our rooms are gonna go. So let's see where the light reaches. So the light reaches this area right there. So we're gonna create some tiles here, which is going to be the starter area of this room, like that. Over here in furniture, we can create some little beds for our duplicants to be in, like so. And there you go. We have now created a little bedroom, or at least they are going to create a little bedroom for us. We just tell them where they have to place everything. Hey, and now we've gotten copper. As you can see, some of our duplicants are now breaking copper, which is this shiny orange little brownish little color block over here. And with copper we can construct things like mail generators, wire, batteries. And we can also create a little pneumatic door which can go in here. And a pneumatic door is basically a door which blocks off different sections from each other, and this basically shows the game where a room should be. So right now our duplicants are working very hard to get this room constructed, and here on the left side we are going to tell them that they are gonna construct a little pitcher pump over here, so they can gather up some water out of this little water pocket right there. As well as that, we also need a outhouse so they can do their poo somewhere and get their poo and pee into a little house instead of pooping onto the ground and spreading germs all over the place. That is not what we want, of course. So what we're gonna do is create a little area where they can poo freely without contaminating food and all of the other items, which our duplicants can actually do. So we have to be very careful about that. So I think we should do that somewhere over here. Let's do it somewhere over here. We are going to construct a little ladder through the middle there. And while they are working, we can also do the following. And that is set the priorities of all the different people. Because as you saw in the beginning, I showed you all the different duplicants have different traits and different level skills of different jobs. And we can choose here in priorities what they are gonna do. So Otto is gonna do all of our researching, as he has got the highest skill for researching. Ren and Stinky are gonna do most of the construction, as they are very good at constructing. Next to that, Stinky can also do most of the digging, as he is good in digging. And let's give him the digging priority 2, as he is better at digging than most of the others, so he can dig more efficiently and more faster. What we should do as well is, yeah, we're just gonna keep it this way. Yeah, Stinky, don't go there. You're gonna trap yourself. Thank you. Oh no, a hatch is drowning over here. Ah, that's too bad. Well, we can't do anything about that. Sorry, hatch. You'll just have to die there. Oops. And we are now going to construct a little outhouse here, down here, so that they can poo there and do their business. Let's do it somewhere over here. There you go. And get a wash basin over there. So we're just gonna create a little room in here. Like that. We are gonna get rid of this part right here. Get a little pneumatic door in there. On top here, we're gonna extend this ladder. So that they can finish the roof, of course, which is what we want. So, do it like this. Alright, and over here, any priority sign, we can tell them what to do first. So over here, I want to prioritize them to build the outhouse and the wash basin, as that is something we want to get here as that is a little... As those are the facilities that we want to get built as fast as possible. Otherwise, things will go wrong rather quickly. So, let's go, Ren. Let's build this wash basin. Hey, there you go. And basically, a wash basin is where they can wash their hands. And we are going to make sure that whenever they have done their poo-poo, they are going to go to the left here. And they are going to wash their hands. So, let's see. We're going to set the direction to left here. And hey, Otto has just gone to the pitcher pump to get some water to fill up this wash basin. And he is now going to the wash basin and filling it up. There you go, and he now delivered the water. Awesome. So what I'm now trying to do is close up this room so we can get a different room in here. As you can see right now, it is set to... As you can see, it's now set to a miscellaneous room, as this room hasn't been closed off yet. And if we close off this hole right here, we can tell that... Ooh... And they haven't finished it yet. That is unfortunate. And Stinky is sitting on top here, eating some whatever he has gotten there. So basically, once this whole room is closed, we can tell the game, hey, we've got a toilet in there. We've also got a washroom in there. So that means that this can be a latrine.
Latrine.
And you can see that a latrine will give our duplicants a moral of +1. And that is, of course, great for their morale. As, you know, they're otherwise going to be very, very sad. And they are now chit-chatting over all sorts of items. And hey, they're now going into our bedroom, which we constructed in there. So now that our duplicants are sleeping over here, we can do a little bit of exploration of the area. So as you can see down here, we've got this little blue block called oxalite. And oxalite is basically a stone which pumps out oxygen. And as our duplicants are going to use a lot of oxygen in this area, this oxalite will pump out a little bit of oxygen back into the atmosphere. However, the oxalite is going to run out of that oxygen quite soon, as you can see. So that means that we are going to run out of all of this good oxalite which we have in here. And that means whenever this oxalite has run out, we have to take care of oxygen actively by getting a oxygen diffuser or oxygen via a different way. But that is something we don't have to worry about at this point in time. And it looks like Otto hasn't got anything to do here, so we are gonna construct a new area above our printing pod where all of our new duplicants come out of later. We are going to construct a little working area where Otto can do his researching and we can generate some electricity. So that is something we should take care of right now. And as you can see, now that the room is closed in this side and the room is closed up top here, we have now gotten a barrack, which adds a morale +1. And we've also got a latrine in here, which also adds in morale +1. And we are going to construct a little manual generator so we can generate some electricity right there. And we've also got some batteries like that, so we can do this like so, connect it up with some wires. And we are also going to connect up some research stations to this area. And he is going to... Whoa! Alright, Ren, what the hell did you do there, man? Just undermine them at their feet? Okay. Okay, I see how it is, Ren. Ren is at warpath already, everyone. Now, Whenever this research station is complete, Otto can then do the researching in that area. And, ooh, it looks like Ren hasn't got anything to do here because he has bridged himself off from the main area. Okay, so we are gonna make sure that they are gonna breach up to that area. So let's make sure that they build this area first. Don't do that. Don't do it, Otto. Ooh. So let's free Ren. Come on, free Ren. Free Ren, everyone. Even though he did a dick move, we can free Ren still. Hey. And they are working together and Ren is now free. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, slowly but surely, our duplicants are now constructing all of these things in here. And that is, of course, great. So, hey, the 3 new batteries are being constructed. Over here, we are now getting a manual generator, which is actually very labor intensive. So, we want to get something automatic in the future. And it looks like Otto is running his ass off to get all of these batteries charged. And we've now got a research station. Hell yes. Hell yes, everyone. And it looks like Stinky and Ren are out of a job as there's nothing else to do, nothing else to construct. So what we're gonna do is construct some storage areas very, very quickly. As you can see over here, we've got a lot of items laying on the ground and that gives negative decor. And negative decor is definitely not what we want. As our duplicants don't like negative decor, you know, they like the positive green areas which are highly lit and well tidied. So we have got to get rid of all of these items over here where they work most of the times. And they can do that by adding a little bit of storage areas where they can store all of their goodies in. So what we're gonna do here is create a little structure like that. And we are going to create some storage bins all along here. And if you're wondering, wow, why are you building that many? Well, believe me, everyone, these storage bins are going to fill up incredibly fast. So this is definitely a good way to get started, I guess. And you can see that Stinky and Ren are going to construct that. Now on the top here, we've got a new research station, which means that we can research new things to expand our base with. And what we're gonna expand our base with, let's see. As you can see, the research tree is quite large. We have a lot of items to research. And there are 2 research bars over here at some areas. And some of them only require 1 research bar. And I will talk about that in another episode. But right now we have to focus on some basic tools. So I think basic farming and meal preparation is something we should research, as we've got a limited amount of food at the moment. Over here in this ration box, we have started with, I don't know, about 25 kilograms of food. And they've now filled it up with some mugwort as well, which they have found over in this area. And ooh, it looks like they are gonna eat, or at least Ren is going to eat here. Hey, and Ren and Stinky have also created these storage bins over here, and we can also go open that up. So basically what they can store in here is everything from agricultural to raw minerals and metal ores. And we're just gonna make sure that they copy everything in there or place everything in there. And this way we can allow them to clean up this area if there's nothing left to do, which will improve the area and the surroundings and increase the morale of everyone. So that's good. Over here, Otto is getting himself some dirt so he can do some researching in the background. And because we have set his priority for researching to the maximum, Otto's now going to do all of our researching. Thank you, Otto, for your great service. And ooh, looks like Otto is also disinfecting the outhouses here, which I think has got some germs on them. Yep, this one over here has got 18,000 germs. So disinfect them, everyone. Ooh, we've got research done, everyone. So as you can see, we've now got a algae terrarium, which uses algae to produce oxygen and remove some carbon dioxide. So also we've now got a compost area, and compost is basically where you throw all your shit dirt into and it turns back into regular dirt. And that is basically what we're gonna do now. We're gonna place them down on this area right there. Okay, so what I've done here is added some composters on the right of the bathroom here, as these little outhouses are going to produce polluted dirt, and we can convert polluted dirt back in these composters to regular dirt. And in polluted dirt there are a lot of germs, so turning it back into regular dirt is definitely something we want to do. And we are gonna unpause the game, and hey, did you hear that, everyone? The wheat Oh man, that is such a bad impersonation. Anyway, so this printing pod allows us to print new things into existence, and it will turn on each 3 days. So we are gonna choose a new blueprint, and we can choose from a hatchling, a Liam, Hasson, and a oxyfern seed here. So we want to get a new duplicate as fast as possible, as you know, more workforce means we can expand this base even faster. But we're gonna choose Liam. So let's go. Liam, he's got suit wearing 7, and he's also got diver lungs. So I don't know, let's choose him, and that sounds pretty good. Hey, and there is Liam. Let's do all. Clap it up, everyone. We've got Liam in here, which means we also need to add in a new bed for Liam. Liam, you're going to be sleeping back here. Uh-oh. Looks like Liam is going to sleep on the ground here. Not good, not good. Everyone, work. What we're gonna do is make them work here by toggling the red alert so that their bed is getting constructed. Come on, quick. Work, work, work. Yeah, there you go. Otherwise, Liam's going to get a sore back, and he will... Oh, no, 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 no. Sleep here, Liam. Oh, no, he's got a sore back. That is not what I want. So basically, I want to prevent people from getting sore backs. Otherwise, they are going to work very, very bad in the next day. So the last thing we are going to do in this episode is going to duplicant skills here. And as you can see, Liam has got a new skill point. What? Already? But he's just been spawned in. Alright, well, it seems like Liam is very, very quickly at learning here. And he has now got a skill point, which means we can assign him to some area. And it looks like he likes wearing a exosuit very, very much. And he also loves rocket piloting and rocket navigation. So what we're gonna make him do then is we are going to improve his carrying. Like that, and you will be our carrier, Liam. He is going to carry stuff around, supplying buildings and supplying construction sites with all of their materials that they need. Beautiful, but that's about it for this episode of Oxygen Not Included, everyone. It's been quite a jam-packed episode, and I'm sorry that it's a bit low, and you can see that Liam has got zapped by our printing pod over here, and he's now our supplier. Amazing. But ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, this is it for this episode of Oxygen Not Included. We have done a bunch of stuff already. As you can see, our base is expanding rapidly. In only 3 days, we have created a beautiful base here in Gloria. And I hope you will be back for the next episode of Gloria as well. So please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss the new episodes of Gloria and other gameplay as well. And as always, I'll see you in another video. Take care.